Hey guys, so quick breaking news. I know you saw me a few minutes ago, but the Yankees game tonight has been postponed due to bad weather. I mean, I always got hit with a hailstorm a little bit ago, so it's been nasty rain. So it's been postponed. It's going to be moved to Sunday as part of a day-night doubleheader. That's what we know right now, and this just got confirmed. So unfortunately, there's no Yankee baseball tonight. You know, it is what it is. But I wanted to pivot really quickly over to because Juan Soto, because there's a lot of chatter, right, going on. And you know, this speculation as to him wanting to leave Washington. They're not going to. He already turned down $350 million deal. So, and there's a handful of teams, maybe at best, that have the resources and in terms of prospects to get him and the financial might to extend him, right? Because I don't think any team that trades for him is not going to extend him, because you're not going to give up a haul and then let him walk in free agency in 2 years. It'd be insane. So, but as it pertains to the Yankees, I think he'd be a great fit. Obviously, I mean, we have an opening, and we have a big-time opening in center field and left field, to be honest with you. So, and, you know, adding Soto to that lineup would not only make it historic, but it would also, and this is one part that I emphasize, but I'm not sure that's being considered by a lot of folks. If the Yankees trade for him, there is no way they're going to extend him and Judge together. Okay, I just don't see it happening. So what do you have left? You either go for it this year, you try to win a World Series, and if you do, you do, and you let Judge walk in free agency for nothing, or you can recoup some of the farm that you just gutted for Soto by trading Judge, right, and getting value back. This is what I've been talking about too. He turned down an extension just like Soto, so it's inevitable that both of them are very likely gone from their respective teams, and you're going to have to give up a ton. I mean, expect to give up probably 5 of your top 10 prospects and then some more. So, and, you know, again, you're going to have to give up that ton, and you're going to have to extend the guy to probably $40, $50 million a year. Remember, he's a Scott Boras client, so I don't think there's anything, he's not going to take anything less than being the highest paid player in baseball as long as he keeps healthy and productive. Let's forget about it. He is the best of the best up there. He's at the very top. So, if the Yankees trade for him, give up a haul, they would be wise to move Aaron Judge and replenish a bunch of that haul. And again, they look at the teams that I've mentioned too, Judge, like the Padres. Get a pitcher back from the Dodgers. Get a pitcher back. You can restock and add to the pitching, as opposed to adding to the outfield. You might not have to. You could if you move Judge, but if you get Soto. I mean, it is possible for the Yankees. I mean, Cashman has shown a reluctance to make big moves like this and give up the farm, but this is a generational player. This is the type of guy you give up the farm for. And that's what happens, right? So, and again, we have a guy who can also help restock some of that farm so that this thing isn't that bad. Yes, it would be a short-term hair on their fire move by a lot of Yankee fans. I get it, because he's Judge, but there are very few players in baseball that you could replace Judge with, and Juan Soto is one of them. And he's 7 years younger. Okay? And if you're going to break the bank, I mean, personally, I'd do it for Soto over Judge at this point. I mean, I would have extended Judge years ago, but it didn't happen. So it is what it is. But that scenario to me is more palatable. And again, the Yankees have a pitching need, or they're going to have another impressing pitching need too. So a Judge, no matter where you send them, you have the ability to get some pitching back, major league level and prospect level at the same time. So it's a wise idea if Soto gets moved. So, and I don't see a scenario where the Yankees are going to have to eat, you know, I'm being told by some folks, and I don't believe it in the least bit, but the Yankees are going to have to eat, you know, Strasburg's contract, or Corbin's contract. No, they're not. No, they're not. So if that happens, I mean, then you can forget about. Well, I'm taking a couple of my prospects back. The prospect package goes way down if you're going to eat $100+ million. Way down of someone else's contract. That's not productive anymore. So it's something to keep in mind. I don't see it happening, but I wanted to bring it out there because I'm hearing people, and there's some folks on Twitter, you know, kind of going at it and suggesting these things. I don't see it happening on planet Earth, but I can see a scenario where the Yankees can get a Juan Soto, but they're going to have to take a leap of faith and have to be super duper bold and ballsy to do it. And again, this is one of the few scenarios where you have a generational player, you give up a haul, and then you also have a player, you can restock some of the haul you just gave up at the same time. I haven't seen a scenario like this in a long time. The Yankees are in a position to do this. So I wanted to put that scenario out there. And again, you put Soto in that lineup, it's going to be unbelievable. I mean, if you add Soto and you don't trade Judge, it's going to be historic. But again, letting him walk for nothing, it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite scenario, at least in my opinion. But you guys, let me know what you think. Let's get into it. Talk to you later.